Why can't any of my videos ever be easy? So this time last year, I made a video about turning 26 and all the things I wanted to get done in my 26th year life and how awesome it was going to be and all these skills I was going to get and how impressive I'd be afterwards. You can see that video here. Long story short, I didn't do any of them. I don't think it was out of laziness or anything, I just think it was out of awkwardness. It was never the right time, I guess is the excuse I'm using. I'm kind of like a little bit miffed, I think. Anyone use the word miffed anymore? Because that's how I feel right now. Miffed. Okay, I'm a little bit like bummed out that I'm disappointing past Will. But the way I'm thinking is, if I focus on all of this stuff that I didn't get done, that I said I was going to get done, of course I'm going to end up down in the mouth about it. But if I look at things kind of more realistically, I did all this other stuff that was fucking awesome. I helped organize this drone expo that goes on in Dublin yearly now. I did a ton of traveling. I got all this kind of work experience. I met some amazing people. That's the kind of stuff I should focus on when I'm looking back over my 26th year. I didn't just sit at home and do nothing. I did a lot of stuff I wasn't expecting to do. A lot of stuff I couldn't plan for in a video. So sure, I didn't learn to dance, or I didn't start a podcast, but there was no way I could know that I would start training as a drone pilot. By the way, I'm starting to train as a drone pilot. Or that I would help organize an expo, or I'd do all this mad traveling, or I'd meet this person or that person, and they'd be awesome. So before I start saying anything, I think I had a fucking awesome 26th year of life. And okay, I didn't get any of the stuff that I said I wanted to get done in that video done, but you know what? I'm still gonna get that stuff done. It just won't happen while I'm 26. I might be 27, or even 28, or I'm 29, I'll be way too old for it then, Jesus. This whole video is just me thinking back on being 26, or what I've learned in being 26 towards going 27. Nothing. I guess one thing I realized, even just trying to put this video together, is that you can't predict how your year is gonna go. Like, you can have certain times a year where certain things are gonna happen in your life. Those things could go fucking terribly, or they could go amazingly. But in saying that, there's tons of other stuff around those events that's going to happen that you're not even going to be ready for, and they're going to be awesome, and they're going to affect how the rest of your life goes. That was very vague and bullshitty. I wrote it down better on paper, I swear. I think another point that's kind of worth mentioning real quick is that you could travel to local areas, and I still think it counts as traveling. Like, I've seen all these great places around Ireland over the past year, and I've been living in Ireland my whole life, and I've never been to them before, like the Cliffs of Moher and stuff. Okay, I probably should have done videos at these places, but I was kind of thinking I'd rather like experience these places rather than just focus on documenting them. And I think that was a worthwhile thing to do. Am I recording? I think the big realization that I've had, probably more recently, but I would still count it on being in my 26th year of life, is that getting older is a bigger process than just hitting 30. So I constantly have this little warning bell in my head that goes off every now and then, just being like, 30's just around the corner. 30, 30, 30. And then it gets me thinking like, oh shit, I need to get my shit together before I turn 30. Oh no. But if I just look at it in a positive mindset, and this thing is going like, you're gonna turn 30. And I'm like, so? Then it's like, well, you'll be older. And I'm like, and I can do things when I'm older. It's like, oh yeah. It's not this world-ending number. Getting closer to 30 isn't as scary as I've always assumed it was. That's kind of something I'm in the process of realizing. I'm gonna set a couple more goals for when I turn 27 that I can make a video about next year talking about how I didn't do them. But I want to start taking better care of my body. Not even just like, I want fucking abs, or I want to be able to bench press a fucking live deer. I want it so that my back doesn't hurt when I wake up in the morning. It's totally possible that I could feel a bit better waking up in the morning. I don't always have to be stiff and in pain. It's not actually normal. I don't want to be as tired all the time. That is also not normal. Like, these are totally things that I could put up with. When I'm 27, I don't want to have to put up with them anymore. I want to be refreshed in the morning, and I want to be able to run a mile or whatever. I want to get closer to a proper career. I'm in the process of doing that right now. I've been in the process of doing that for the past year, but I want to make bigger strides. I don't think it'll be on YouTube, because at the moment YouTube gives me about enough money a month for one Subway sandwich. And I mean one of the half Subways, not the full ones. I want to continue to get better at talking to people. Past year, 2 years maybe, I've actually gotten quite introverted, which, I mean, maybe it doesn't come across that much in videos or on Periscope or live streaming, but in person I find it very difficult to talk to people. It's not even a case of I don't relate to people. I totally relate to people. I just can't vocalize that. I think this isn't so much a thing for like my 27th year, more the future, but I want to make my videos a lot better, because the way it is now, my videos are always rushed. It's always the last second I'm putting them together and uploading them and editing them. Rather than just set up the camera and talk and try and be funny, I would like to edit them better. I would like to put in little effects, not big mad like lightning bolts and shit like that. Just kind of little things that are sort of cool. Little cool icing on the cake type things. I can't even explain it properly, but I just want my videos to be more interesting to watch. I guess another thing is just tying into the last point. I want to be more creative. I want to be a more creative person. I used to be super creative, and whatever way it's happened now, it's gotten really hard to come up with new ideas. Like, I really struggle with coming up with video ideas. Like, I'm not super sure how to exercise that part of my brain, but I want to try. So yeah, that's all the stuff I want to get done for when I'm 27. I'm going to keep working on the stuff that I said I was going to do when I was 26, but that's some more stuff that I want to improve on as well. It'll probably be pretty slow going, and it might not even be noticeable at first, but I'm still going to do it. I'm going to try do it. I'll probably do it. Maybe I'll do it. I'll think about doing it. I know a lot of people are going to be like, "Ah, sure, Will, you're only a baby. Would you stop?" And it's kind of like, okay, but I'm getting older and I want to deal with that rather than being like, oh, okay, I'm only a baby, it doesn't matter. So it'll be really cool if we could have a talk about all this stuff in the comment section down below. Maybe you guys can tell me if any of you have freaked out about getting older and like how you guys dealt with it. So yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to get more on top of my social media. I'm also live streaming 3 or 4 times a week now on Periscope and Facebook Live. But yeah, there should be like icons over the screen right now, just fucking everywhere. Yeah, I think that's everything. Thanks so much for watching, guys.